Well, here we are. The final episode of Season 2. It's been a wild ride. This is where my videos have been topped over and over again to see what is the most popular. And honestly, I just thank y'all so much. This is my Merry Christmas episode, as you can tell. Hopefully I remember to put a wreath on the thumbnail. So yeah. However, anyways, today we're going to be first looking at the consoles I've gotten this year. This is basically what the journey is about. But lights on, and now I'm ready. Fully ready. As of now, I just finished the Switch 2 617 video. This means I started on December 13th. Let's see how much content I can squeeze in this video. Now, anyways, I actually decided to change something. Instead of just doing consoles, I'm going to go over all the games and stuff that I got in 2025. So let's start off in January 17th. Now, after zooming the camera in, I can now tell you my first thing. And no, it's not a Nintendo 64, but I got a game called Donkey Kong 64 for the Nintendo 64. Yeah, his face is missing, but hey, it's the only copy I've seen so far in a physical game store, which is kind of weird. Maybe Texas just has a DK64 shortage, I'm not sure. But in order to play this game, you have to have the expansion pack, which would go right in here. I took my jumper pack out, and you would just go like this. Pretty hard to get out. You got to use like a straight screwdriver. Now, with Donkey Kong 64, they did come with like a removal tool. I don't have that. I bought these separately. So, yeah. That's great. Okay, wait, talk about that. And you just turn it on and play. Yeah. I just want to say, although I know it's not I actually got this back in 2022, but this is one of the greatest consoles ever. I mean, I've played most of them on Switch Online. Yeah, but I do want to get a disc drive because it look kind of cool, you know? It goes in here. I don't know if I need a Japanese one specifically to do that, but I know it only released in Japan, so maybe I do. Well, next up. Alright, well, here we go again. The ColecoVision is our next console up on February 1st. Now, let's look at the games real quick. We got Zaxxon. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's pretty fun. I mean, it's like an isometric shooter, and you have to shoot stuff and bomb stuff. Like Xevious, but at a weird angle. But it works. Made by Sega. Pretty good game. Then we got Donkey Kong, a Nintendo game. And, I mean, it is Donkey Kong. It was probably the most impressive port of its time. So that's a plus. And yeah, just put that here. And now, what fell down here, you may think Atari and Coleco were competitors, but just like M Network made games for Atari when they were owned by Mattel, who made Television, Atari made Atari Soft until Jack Tramiel took over it only lasted about a year, but it was super successful. Defender's the one I have. It's the only Atari Soft game I own, and it's kind of weird. So I'm gonna pull out this box. Actually, I'm not gonna pull this out, but I am going to open it and show you what's inside. If I can. Here's the cartridge right here. Now, there's supposed to be a spawn, but there's not. And it's funny because the ColecoVision cartridge has an Atari right here. Kind of weird. But then we have a bunch of manuals and stuff. See the manual? And it actually uses, I'm pretty sure, 2600 or 5200 artwork. I don't remember what console this is from. I think it's 2600. Could be wrong. If I can actually. Love jump scares. Love them. I'm sorry, this is just not. Here's one side of it. Pretty cool. Here's the other side of it. So, there you go. I've actually folded it the right way. This is supposed to be the last page, but I put that as the last page. That's kind of funny. Now, Defender's cool and everything, but then we have this. Yes, this is a real controller, and yes, it's actually kind of cool. So normally you would have this controller, which they're not hardwired. You can detach them right here, but you can just set them in the console. That's what I do. I mean, give me some space. And I like that's how it's done. Atari does the same thing. It's just super weird how to put controllers in, so that's why I never put mine in. This joystick, I mean, it's not that good, but I mean, it's definitely better than the Intellivision's moving disc and the Atari 5200's floppy joystick. So, yeah. And then we have two action buttons that feel great and horrible at the same time. Then we have the keypad, which is probably the worst of the three keypads, honestly. But, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it could be way worse. This, on the other hand, has, instead of 2 action buttons, 4 action buttons, and you control your fingers. As you can see, just the little thumb thing here. Put this here, and you go like this. Then up here, there's an even worse keypad. It's so tiny, and it's just, yeah. But the joystick is a huge improvement. This is probably the best for NES joystick for a console ever. Seriously, this is a really good one. And then there's this. Now, when I made the ColecoVision video on this channel, not my second channel, Season 2, Episode 3, funny story about that one. So actually, I had the school night, and I said I need to make this video so I'm not late. Now, I've been late multiple times and later in Season 2, but that's because either A, we were on a trip, or B, so many things took up my time, I didn't have any time. Now I'm in high school, so yeah. Anyways, so it's just super cool. So he gave me 10 minutes to record it, and I edited it the next day because it was the day before, so I edited it that day, and it worked. Anyways, actually I edited it that school morning, and I finished like in the nick of time. So that's the story about that. Anyways. This thing, what does this do? So it turns out somebody shouted out on that video saying it's used for super action baseball, and basically you move the basemen and outfielders left and right. So if you want to move them left, you go this way, you right this way, and that's really cool. I never thought of it used like that, and I'm a baseball player too. I never thought it used that way. It's kind of cool. I just wish this D-pad. I just wish this was improved. This is the only bad part of this controller. This is cool. I mean, it's not really used. Best joystick. At first, when you get your controller, you may feel a little bit of, like, squeakiness to it. But once you get used to it, it feels really nice. And, I mean, it's literally the perfect mold in my hands. Maybe if you had bigger or smaller hands, you wouldn't like it. I don't know. It just depends on your hand size, but it's perfect for me. I mean, it looks like a something for Star Trek, bro. Like, just imagine you're playing games with this. I should be Fortnite with this. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's February 1st. Now let's go to the next one. March 16th got us a few games and a half console. Wait for that. Anyways, first of all, we got the NHL hockey game for Intellivision. This released before the EA series. And no, this is not in the EA series. That was NHL Hockey for Sega Genesis. That's what started that series off. And I actually own every game, either physically or digitally. I own physically up to NHL 22, and then 23 for 26 I own digitally, so I'm gonna keep that streak going for 27. Anyways, Switch Sports. Yeah. We got this. Now, the game isn't in the case. This is in my Switch 2 case. Because my friends love to play this. We had a whole tournament. They like to play it. Now, people are like, oh my gosh, it's not as good as Wii Sports. Oh my god. Nobody cares. If it gives you fun, then you're good. And also, I do like some of the new additions to it, like basketball. That was a good addition. And it's not trying to be Wii Sports 4, I guess it would be. It's trying to be Switch Sports. It's trying to be fun. It's trying to be family friendly. And family doesn't care unless they're all gaming. Unless they're all gamers. I mean, if they're all gamers, then, well, you're going to hear a lot of negative comments. But, like, most moms are not gamers. I'm not saying all moms are not gamers, because I know there are some girls out there that are really good at games. I'm just saying it's mainly a boy thing. And I've proven that because every time at the camping trip, we always have a video game tournament of some sort. Yeah, we do a video game trip. Father-son camping trip, really good. Anyways, so that's, this is now in memory of that camping trip, and I'll bring it again next year, and we will have a tournament, and we'll try to invite more people to it, because, yeah. Anyways, now this is where it comes in. The Kinect. Yeah, this is a used one. But, yeah, I'll probably use things all the time, because, like, why would I pay for a little, like, a very new console for a lot, when I'm probably going to scratch in the near future? Something's going to happen to it in 20 years. I don't know if I'm going to be around here in 20 years. Maybe the rapture will happen before then. Probably will. But I'm not saying it will. Anyways, Kinect. The Kinect is a super cool concept. So like the Wii, you have motion controls for the Wii. This is you're the motion. You are the controller. That is the motto for this. And it launched with Kinect Adventures. The problem is Kinect Adventures is mid. Now I do like when we slap the ball like on the wall and then you have to hit the targets and stuff. But then there's like this river one that's kind of hard to control if you're not perfect at it. And then there's a drowning one. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game. It's just not like Wii Sports, I guess. Because Wii Sports, I mean, sure, it's only 5 games, and they weren't, like, graphically good. But they nailed what they were good at. I mean, tennis, fun. Baseball, fun. Golf, fun. Boxing, fun. Bowling, fun. And it's one of the greatest of the 5. And it's bowling, by the way. Bowling. If I had to say the worst one, probably golf or boxing. Boxing because you need a nunchuck, and sometimes it just, I don't know. Maybe it's because Matt, I don't know. And then golf just because golf. But even then, all 5 are so good. I mainly had fun with tennis, baseball, and bowling. I used to be super good at baseball. I don't know what happened. I try to play it now, and I lost to a CPU. I don't know what happened. Did they just get better in 18 years, or maybe 19 now? Man, that thing is 19 years. Just thought about it. The Xbox 360 is 20 years old this year. That's crazy. One ranked second in someone ranked all the consoles, like everyone in 2020, and that got second place. 20 years old. PS2, 25 years old. So if you don't feel old yet in this video, you do now. Congratulations. You're welcome. Anyways, Kinect Sports. Whew. Now this is a fun game, and I can see why this is a bestseller. And it's programmed by Rare. Rare used to program a lot of games on Nintendo, and I played a lot of them. They're fun. The most underrated one, in my opinion, is either Snake Rattle and Roll or Cobra Triangle. Cobra Triangle has so many different ideas, but it's mixed well. If you haven't played them, you don't understand what I mean. Now, anyways, why is it E10 Plus for exactly? Because mild cartoon violence. Alright, let's talk about something here. Yes or B? Mild cartoon violence. What is cartoon violence? Like, it's a cartoon. Who cares? I mean, there is some things in cartoons that should not be in there, but look, look, I know some parents don't like blood, but honestly, I'm a Navy brat. A Navy brat. I'm probably not going to join the Navy, sadly. But I am a Navy brat. And, I mean, it's blood. If you ever seen a deer getting skinned, you can handle any type of blood in a video game. I mean, anyways. Kinect Sports Season 2 has Rare, and now they're assisted by Big Part. No idea who that is. And it says right here, sequel to the #1 best-selling sports game on Kinect. And probably the bestseller too. I'm pretty sure it is the bestseller. No, actually, it was Kinect Adventures. It was the #1 seller. Sports was #2. Either way, these two. Oh, this includes football, and it includes. This got a basketball thing in it. I think it was a free throw shoot, but I think you had to download it, and I never got to download it because the server shut down. Yeah, I had a chance to, but I just never did. But anyways, we got Kinect Sports Season 1 and 2. And they did make a third one on Xbox One, but I don't have the Xbox One or the Kinect 2.0, so I can't use it. I do plan to get that sometime. The reason I'm not really, like, I need an Xbox One is because I have a Series X and it plays all the Xbox One games. So I'm just thinking, what's the point? I can just wait to get that. Anyways, as I was saying. And also, that third Kinect Sports game, it's basically some games from here and here. I mean, there's like 2 new games, but it's just like remastered. It's not really anything new. Anyways, it's really fun. Alright, March 29th, 2025, we got Sonic Chaos for the Game Gear. Zoom for the Sega Genesis. NBA 2K for the Sega Dreamcast. Burnout. Okay, I have an interesting story. So when I bought this originally on March 29th, it broke. It wasn't working. So about a month, maybe a couple months later, we turned it in, said, hey, this doesn't work. So they fixed it up for us, and then it worked. So that's why it's in this weird translucent green case, because I actually kind of like it. I mean, look at the inside. So yeah, I mean, it works pretty well. Now the manual's in not that good condition, but everything else is fine. So yeah. Then finally, Light Phaser for the Sega Master System. You know what I mean? Yeah, the only thing I can play this with is Safari Hunt, which is preloaded on the Master System. So that's pretty cool. Alright, April 6th. April 6th. 6, not 6. Alright. On April 6th, 2025, we got Virtua Fighter for the Sega Saturn. Doesn't have the front manual. Wii Sports Resort. I've been looking for this one for a while. I grew up with it at a friend's house, but I never had one. Mario Party Island Tour. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Oh. Oops. And Nintendo Land. Pretty cool. Yeah. Now, it's kind of weird. Wii U packaging. We got blue, or tealish blue and yellow, which is kind of weird. Maybe they're going for the Nintendo Land logo thing. But here, it makes more sense. It's white and gray. I don't know. I don't know where Nintendo was going. April 12th? Yes, only 6 days later. Brought us. This is when I turned Burnout 3 Takedown in, and they fixed it. But we got Brain Age for the DS. 10-Yard Fight for the NES. And Link's Crossbow Training for the Wii. Yeah. I actually had Brain Age 2 before 1, which is kind of weird, but yeah. Yeah. So we have a pretty nostalgic game for some people. A pretty cool game for an Wii Zapper introduction. And guess what? Unlike Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, this came with the Wii Zapper. You didn't have to pay $10 for it. And then, 10-Yard Fight, yeah. It's 10-Yard Fight. It's a launch game. Originally made by ERAM or IRAM. I mean, it kind of works. Whatever. 10-Yard Fight. Alright, April 28th, we got my first ever Retro Game Treasure package. And these were the 5 random games that came in it. First of all, we got, for the television, Las Vegas Poker and Blackjack. You can play poker and blackjack. Next up, for the PlayStation Portable, Monster Hunter 2nd Portable. This is a Japanese release, and I can't play it. I think it's region locked. Finally, Battlefield 3 Limited Edition. I didn't like all the swearing in it, but it was pretty good gameplay-wise. FIFA 17. It's FIFA. Finally, an N64 controller pack, because I really needed one. Thanks, Retro Game Treasure. I actually did need one. Now this isn't official, but thanks to TTX Tech for making a 256K memory bank. That's actually really big for Nintendo 64 games. Normally they're like, what, 64 kilobytes? I'm not sure. Anyways, moving on. On May 24th, we got the TurboGrafx 16 with Battle Royale and TV Sports Football. And it's cool because they're cards, and they slide in like this. Come right back out, slide back in, come back out, slide back in, come back out, slide back in, you know. Pretty cool. Alright, on May 27th, I got a Rockman EXE4 tournament battle, I think is what it's called. It's in Japanese, but it was known as Mega Man Battle Network 4 over here. I don't remember if it's Fire or Ice. I think this one's the Ice version or Blue version. I don't know what it's called. I don't really play Battle Network games. Anyway, we got Walter Payton Football. It is indeed Walter Payton Football. And finally, Star Trek Legacy. This was another Retro Game Treasure package. I did not choose these. But, yeah, I mean, they're pretty okay. I mean, it could have been worse, right? It could have been way worse. Yeah, so that was May 27th. Alright, technically, it was bought June 5th, but June 7th, when we got most of this. We got the Switch 2 on my dad bought it for me June 5th while he was somewhere, then he surprised me 2 days later when he got home with it. So, technically June 5th, but I first played it June 7th. And, yeah, this is pretty sweet. Love the kickstand. I mean, got a really nice screen. I mean, super cool. Finally, not finally. What did I say finally? On June 7th, actually, we got Sonic X Shadow Generations Day 1 Edition. And the case, it was the only case we could find. So this is probably the first Switch 2 case ever. I think, maybe. I think this did release before the Nintendo official one. So there we go. Then, after that, in Michigan, we got the Switch 2 Pro Controller, and this sucker is nice. I mean, whew. Really nice one. Then, sometime in July, we were in Alabama, and my mom got this for me, a Switch 2 camera. Really cool. I know technically this isn't in the right order, since I probably got some stuff in between that, and this and that. And even then, it's all the Switch 2 stuff so far, so I just wanted to go ahead and get it out of the way. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, split up into 2 days. This is June 28th by Technicality, but I got some stuff in Michigan before then, just wasn't able to post on it. So, this Genesis I thought was broke, so I got this Genesis in Michigan. It looks a lot better, but turns out I just don't even use this, but it still worked. But this is an older model, you see, because it has the 9-pin thing here that was only released in Japan, Sega modem. That's how you can play Sonic Eraser. Now, obviously I don't own that. That's super expensive, that I heard last. We got Golden Axe 2, Street Fighter 2, and then actually on June 28th from Retro Game Treasure, we got Fast and Furious Showdown, Star Wars Squadrons. I haven't played either of those yet. Yoshi Stylus. It's pretty cool. And Lego Island 2, The Brickster's Revenge. I played a little bit of this. It's alright, I guess. I mean, I don't think I'll play the Game Boy Advance version of it ever again. Nothing against it. It's alright. Yeah. That's basically it for June 28th. Let's see what's next. Alright. July 4th, Independence Day. We got a lot of games, and 2 consoles actually. This cost $350. So these 2 consoles, 100, 200. This is about 50. Anyways, first of all, we got the Odyssey 2. Weird joystick, honestly. You can feel every spring. Action button feels pretty good. Then we got the Twin Famicom, which combines the Famicom with the disc system. Now the disc system's pretty cool because it uses. Oh, you can also see that this was bought at a Japanese store, which is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, in Japan they really like to package their stuff. Seriously, every Japanese thing I've gotten is pretty. So look at this cool artwork here. And you would take this right here. You would just slide it right into there. Hear that click. Then you take it out. Now, how it locks in is really cool. So you see the Nintendo logo here, right? There is some holes in the Nintendo logo specifically, and it'll lock into those holes in here. It's pretty cool. And also, because it's a disc, it makes programming so much cooler. You can add more sounds. You can do a lot of things. Legend of Zelda, by the way. Try the American NES version, and then try the Famicom Disk System version and see if you see anything different in the intro. Anyways, then there's also 2 sides, which kind of is a gimmick, I guess, because it's not really useful. It kind of makes it worse, because then they'll say, like, after you're done with this side, after you're done with this side, they'll say, flip to side B, please, in Japanese, and then you would then do this. And then flip. I wonder if I can watch this. My hand's in the way. Alright, fire. Try this again. Try it again. Okay, it doesn't work. Still a really cool idea though. Also, do not touch this or put a magnet to this. It could ruin it. If you can't accidentally just touched it, which is kind of ironic. But not funny. Sorry, just put it back in. Alright. It also comes with a manual. It is purely Japanese. Wow, and they read from left to right. This is pretty cool paper, I'm not gonna lie. There it is. I really like this. Also, I may just point later in the video. I did this in Journey Part 1. I may point out some cool things on my gaming collection. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Because I'll say something and it just doesn't happen for some reason. So, yeah. I'm not trying to jinx myself out. Also, before Mario became a thing, this mascot here was the mascot for Nintendo. Discun. Pretty cool guy. Yeah, and then this, Casey Munchkin, actually, Magnavox got in a lawsuit because it looked just like Pac-Man. It's a little bit different, but it basically is Pac-Man. Look how the way you open the case, it's pretty cool. And the manual's on that side. And you can just easily take it out. So yeah, that is July 4th, and next date. Next up, July 20th, the 3DO with Blade Force and John Madden Football. Now, putting Blade Force aside, this is a 3DO box. It is as big as 2 stacked Game Boy Advance boxes. And what we got here, this is the inside of it. We have a manual, which is quite literally manual. Then here's a cool thing. We actually have a poster. I'm pretty sure. If I remember how to open it up for y'all. Here's a poster. I guess it's technically a poster. I think it's a poster. I would call it a poster. Then there's actually a poster, which is right here. And this is pretty cool, I think. We have this. It's all the teams of that year. And then all the historic teams of that year. So that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think. What doesn't exist anymore? I know the Oilers don't. They're in this game. Can't find them though. San Diego Chargers, they ain't a thing anymore. Where's the Oilers? Oh, there they are. Yep, they're already gone. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, so, once again, really cool. Oh, man, I forgot to fold this. Oh, no, I forgot to fold this. This is not good. Okay, I found it. If it just folds by itself, there we go. If it folds like that, then you just know that's how it folds. And then the CD. I think this is where you put a jewel case, because some 3DO games come with a jewel case inside, but the CD is just here, no jewel case. And yeah, that's pretty weird, I know, but that's how it was packaged. This is simply to stop theft, because people could easily steal a jewel case, but if they try to steal this box, which would have been sealed and everything, yeah, but even then, they could just break the seal off and take the jewel case inside, so, I don't know. I mean, maybe, if it was, like, locked, you know how, like, they're in Walmart, they got them locked behind them cases now? Maybe I understand that, but, yeah, I don't know. Even at GameStop, if they found it at GameStop, that's an easy grab. Well, the problem is it's smaller, and they see almost everything you do. I don't know what I'm talking about this. No one's going to steal a 3DO game. And if you steal the 3DO game, get a life. Yeah, that's kind of sad, man. Anyways, we have... Oh, no. I don't know what this sticky stuff is on my 3DO. This should not be here. What in the world? Okay, well, aside from that, we have the 3DO. It's looking a little dusty. What got on here? Yeah. It looked pretty clean until this got on here. What is that? I gotta figure this out later. Anyways, let's move on to the next pickup. Alright, so next up, July 21st. This next day, we got Skeen for the Intellivision. It's Skeen. I can't really tell you anything else. It's basically Skeen. We got... Yeah. So, I told Retro Game Treasure not to give me mature games first. Then I turned it off simply because I wasn't really getting any good games. They then proceeded to give me 4 very vulgar language games. Well, 2 of them being very vulgar. 1 not, according to my, because I got parental restrictions. I actually not tried Black Ops 3 or Fallout 4 due to this yet, but I have tried Mass Effect, and it's not even that bad. It's alright. I didn't hear 1 swear word. Did I play most of the game? No. But still. Yeah. Mass Effect. Mass Effect. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. My friend Jacob plays Call of Duty. And here's the thing about Call of Duty. Call of Duty. It's only some modes that are vulgar, Like, I don't care about blood. I don't care about gore. Unless it's, like, abuse, I guess you would say. But, what I care about is just bleep 20 times in a row. Because some games do that for no reason. And it just makes the character sound stupid. Anyways, Black Ops 3, some modes have that. Some modes don't. And Jacob said, my friend Jacob, God Reigns, you should subscribe to him. He said that this is one of the best games ever in the Call of Duty series. And when I posted that short, he's like, oh my goodness, you got Black Ops 3? And I'm like, yes, I did. I did get Black Ops 3. Against my will, I got Black Ops 3. So yeah, that's Black Ops 3. Finally, Fallout 4. I've not tried this game yet. I've never played a Fallout game. And technically, I still haven't, although I own one. And this is pretty cool. Fallout 3 included for free. If this is a voucher code, I'm gonna guess, then it probably won't work anymore. Survival guide. There's a survival guide. Season pass. Oh, I never recognized this. This is a GameStop receipt. Oh my word. This probably has all their information on it. So this was bought in Jacksonville, Florida at a GameStop by a man named James. I'm not gonna see. Oh my gosh. Did he trade it in? No, he bought it. No, it is a trade. Did he okay. So he traded in Forza 5, Black Ops 3 for the Xbox 360. All these Xbox 360 games and 2 Xbox One games. We got Duck Dynasty, Amazing Spider-Man, Skate 2, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 2 CD. Okay. Call of Duty Ghost, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Minecraft Xbox One Edition. And then he purchased GTA 5, Fallout 4, and that's all he purchased. So, wow. That is crazy. Oh, that is not his name. James is not... Oh, the name was Belinda. Wow. Wow. It's crazy. August 15th. Here we go. Only 2 games this day. I got them in Paris, Texas. We got Splatoon, because I must get Splatoon at some point. I don't have 2 or 3. I have 1. I have the first one, the very first one. And, it's not bad. Look, it's not trying to be Call of Duty. Like, everybody... I remember there's a whole argument in my school being like, Splatoon isn't really a game, it's for kids, it's all that. It's trying to be for the full family. Call of Duty's for hardcore players. The fact we were comparing that was kind of insane. I have a post from my channel 2 years ago that's like, should Call of Duty, Splatoon be respected as much as Call of Duty and Halo? And I said, yes, it should be, because they're not trying to be the same thing. Just because this is a shooter doesn't mean it's aiming for hardcore audiences, like Halo and Call of Duty are. It's aiming so that little Timmy can play it, and Grandma Susie can play it. Well, I don't think any grandma would have played this game. But 40-year-old men and women would play it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. It's just trying to be a different game. I mean, name me one other game where you splurt paint on the ground, and then your opponent gets damaged if it's a different color paint. I mean, name me one other one. You can't, because Nintendo invented it, and Nintendo has the trademark. But here's an interesting story about this game. So, I bought this with it, and it came in a plastic shell, or like wrapping, and it looked all nice and neat. I'm like, okay, I'll buy this. As soon as I took it off, everything is falling apart. The reason I bought a long box PlayStation game is because I wanted to see how it was. This is how it looks on the inside. Yeah, it's just not made well, in my opinion. I do like how this looks. This just shows, yeah, this was one of the launch games. Man, what if PlayStation games stayed like this? I mean, it would be chaos. Wow. That is crazy. Well, there you go. That was really all of August 15th. Alright, August 27th, we got, for Super Nintendo, we got Mario Paint. This is actually when I canceled the subscription. I actually canceled it back in July. So the last day that I would get it would be September. So this is the August one, and it came in this bigger package. It wasn't a chest style one, it was a white package. And this cool thing came with it. Mario Paint. I thought I was gonna have to buy this, but here I am with Mario Paint that I got for completely free since my dad paid for the service. I mean, that's how it's done. Also, it came with a mouse because it requires a mouse, and it's a cool Hyperkin one. Instead of using a trackball, it uses laser technology. And I can't use it because it's not plugged in. I could probably use this in Minecraft, you know, I don't know why, it's pretty tactile. Anyways, so, we got, for PS4, NBA 2K17. I actually owned 2K18 as a kid, but 2K17 came along, and I have not played it yet, because what's the point? However, next up is Crackdown. I barely played this one. I think I played it for 2 seconds, and I don't remember. Actually, I don't even think I played it yet. But this is still one of my backlogs. Now we have these. These are pretty interesting. So I got these in a package, and I opened them in a short sometime, I think. And they're Nintendo stickers. So they had Nintendo licensing, made in 1992, and they were produced by Merlin Stickers. So we have Mario 3. I don't know what this is. Mario Land, Legend of Zelda, and Mario Land again. This is really cool. Yeah, that's it. September 25th, we got Barkley Shut Up and Jam for the Genesis. It's an alright basketball game. Then we got Tecmo Super Bowl. Can I just record without all of these coming over and them not coming in the room? That'd be great. That'd be just great if they left me alone. I'm like a musical composer. Okay, well, now that that's ruined. Stop falling! I didn't even hit you. You can stand perfectly still. It's probably the stupid fan. Fan off, it's gonna get super hot in here. I've been sweating my butt. September 25th, we got Barkley Shut Up and Jam for Sega Genesis. It's basketball, and it's kind of weird. Then we got 2 NES games. I guess I should start off with that order. Pro Wrestling and Tecmo Super Bowl. Now, it's kind of funny, because Tecmo Bowl is also online, and so is Pro Wrestling. But Tecmo Super Bowl isn't it? This is kind of underrated. And it has NFL licensing. This should be on the service. I don't know how it's not already. I mean, they added Bionic Commando for the Game Boy, which exists, and it's not a bad game, but it's Bionic Commando. But they can't add Tecmo Super Bowl, which is actually charming. Also, why has there not been Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Party 4, 5, 6, or... anyways, now, here's a cool thing about this PlayStation game, Jet Moto. My dad used to play this game. He actually did. And this is not his childhood copy, but this is Jet Moto. Why is it creaking right here? Okay, this is funky. Anyways, Jet Moto, yeah. Jet Moto. Here's the thing, you can actually play 2 Extreme and Jet Moto through PlayStation Plus. And that's what I do. But even then, I can also play Jet Moto here. Yeah, it's alright. There's also Jet Moto 2, which I guess I have to get sometime because I have Jet Moto 1. Alright, September 28th, we got the NES Model 2 and the NES Advantage. Now, there's a funny story about this. So, I thought the NES Model 1 over here wasn't working. So, I bought this, but turns out I just plugged in the wrong power cable. So, that's what happened. And then I realized after plugging the RF in and everything in correctly, it just showed a white screen. I cleaned the games many times as I had to. I did everything. It just kept showing a white screen. And also, speaking of RF, it only uses RF, no AV, which I know can cut down costs. But why? It's 1993 when they released this, 2 years after they released the Super Nintendo. And can y'all help me with this white screen problem? It just keeps happening, and I have not been able to play a game on this yet. And it looks fine. I bought this for $200. Like, seriously. Anyways, I still do like this, though, because this is kind of rare. You don't see these often. Yeah, that's... Anyways, and also, since I had the NES game, I got this. So actually, my dad bought this, but I used my money to buy this. So this is actually mine. Okay, yeah. So, turbo, that's how you turn turbo on and on. So you can turn it, say you want it on B. Then you could turn this up, that's how fast it would go, or turn it down. That's how, then it'd be slow, or when it do it. Yeah, and then, big massive buttons. Sometimes they can get a little stuck for some reason. Not sure why. Then we have player 1 and 2, because of how chunky this thing is. It takes both controller ports. Then we have select, start, slow, which is just the game pauses and pauses slow. It works for some games, doesn't work for most. And yeah, the joystick's pretty nice, I will admit. So, yeah. NES Advantage, NES 2, still a great combo. Let's move on. Exactly exactly a month later, October 28th, I got the Microvision finally delivered to my doorstep. And I can say for one, this is really cool. I actually recorded a video of me unboxing it. I never posted it. Don't remember why. Yeah, but the Microvision. The problem is, I just realized this is the correct way, and then I accidentally flipped this over. So yeah, that's what that says. If you want to read it really fast, pause the video. Alright, there you go. Should have paused it. Now I have a few games. We got pinball, baseball, Star Trek, bowling, and you would think I have Connect 4, but we'll get to that catfish in a second. So the Microvision. It's really cool. Also, the person that sold me this gave me an unboxed copy of Vegas Lost, which is fine. Now, there is an issue with this Microvision, and it's not actually the screen like you think it is. That works fine. It's actually the paddle. It does not work at all. And I know there's a guy named James' channel. If he does watch this, please tell me. Yeah, it makes sounds too. Anyways. Yeah, and also just beep randomly to remind you, hey, you're playing the game. Anyways. And the cartridges are very weird. So, they're also very inconsistent hinge-wise. Wow, okay, so so this is the cartridge, and this is the circuit. This includes the CPU and everything in this little slit here, and like all in here. And this is everything else. This has the screen, the button membrane, literally everything else. Yeah, and cool. Now, under this is the paddle and the on-off switch. Problem is, this paddle doesn't work, and I don't know how to fix it. So here's how you would insert the cartridge. It's definitely different. You would slide it into this section right here, and then do that. That is how you would insert the cartridge and play a game. That is really weird. So there is a few games I can play that don't require the paddle. Vegas Slots is one, and I think that may be the only one. Pinball, pretty sure Curl Wire is the paddle. Baseball requires paddle, but Star Trek does not require the paddle. Bowling also does not require the paddle. Now, you may think, okay, what about Connect 4? What is Connect 4? Problem with the Connect 4? Well, they didn't show this in the listing, and there was a good reason for that. It's because it's not Connect 4. It's another copy of Blockbuster, and it's not as good in shape as that one. This was actually on this originally, so I replaced them, swapped them out. So yeah, Connect 4. But this released all the way back in 1979, 10 years before the Game Boy, and it was the first handheld with interchangeable cartridges. So this is the first handheld. You may think, what about the Mattel ones before this? That was a dedicated game console. That means it was dedicated to one game, and that was it. There was no other games to play. This could play a total of 12 games in America, and there was one European exclusive. So 13 games. And there's no region locking, I'm pretty sure. So 13 games can be played on this. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 games. So I could have a full collection. Because the Microvision is mainly the expensive part of this. Let me put this on the right way. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Let me just fix this right now. So this should be the opposite direction. I don't want to do that to old hardware, but I have to. Okay, get this out. Get this out. Oh yeah, there's also these game booklets. So you have the Vegas Slots game booklet, just not with the other ones. Okay. Yeah. So be like this, I'm pretty sure. So, oh no, that's the opposite way again. Okay. So this is it. The paddle goes here, and then this. Okay, probably should do that. This goes here, and this goes here, and this here, here. Okay. There we go. Now it should be in the correct thing when I do that. It is. Okay, so now if you flip it over, you actually get the right box. Alright, that is the Microvision. Really cool system. I will show you another cartridge. Here's bowling, for example. So yeah, there you go. That would be bowling. And I might as well show you the other one. So, Star Trek Phaser Strike. There's Star Trek Phaser Strike. Baseball. Baseball. It's pretty simplified, but it is baseball. And then, if I can grab it, pinball. Yeah. Pretty cool. I do want to get a boxed version of each game. Cool thing about Connect 4 though, since I already have the box, all I really need to get is the game. It'll be cheaper to get it because, well, I don't have to get it boxed. There we go. Moving on, we have only 2 more we need to talk about because the Alabama one I don't think I'll be able to make. Maybe I won't be able to make it into the Journey Part 2, but I'll be in Alabama. Which, I'll be in Alabama a few days before I have to post a video, but I guess we'll figure out. But let's do the next 2 first. Alright, Mario Kart Live. Okay, let's try it again. Mario Kart Live, November 21st. Yeah, I had the game because it's free, but you have to have this cart, and I'm going to open it because it's cool. It's pretty much a gimmick, because after a while it does get boring, and it gets annoying when you keep getting stuck on a bunch of stuff, but if you do it right, you'll do it. I've actually only played it in Michigan. I have not tried it here, which is kind of weird, because I would have way more free space to do it, and I haven't done it. I don't know why. I'm not going to pull out this, because that would be too much, but I will pull out the cart to show you, because the cart is cool. I messed with my family members in Michigan. I would put this on the ground because they have a 3-story. They got a basement, first story, and a second story. So I put it on the first story. We would be at in the basement, and I would keep running to their feet. They'd be like, "What is that feeling, and I would back away before they could notice me. Now, they did eventually notice me, and I had to do it 3 times because different people were there on different days, and they loved it. My 14-year-old cousin, he loved it, and then my 7-year-old cousin, they liked it. They were laughing, so yeah, everyone was laughing. That's really cool. Now it's not going to connect to much. Shut off. Okay, shut off. Alright. That is, yeah, so this moves. This doesn't move at all. And it just interacts. Then it charges right here, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, then there's the camera, Mario. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like how it moves, it interacts, and all that. It is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. So Nintendo VLON, I think? VLON. Y'all did really good when making this. So I'm gonna put this back in the package, if I do it right. Nice foam-ish sleeve it goes in. Also, I feel like Mitchell did putting it there. Okay, we're good. And then, yeah, it's pretty cool. I would bring it to Alabama, I just don't think it'd be worth it. Alright, there you go. That is Mario Kart Live, and now, the final Texas one. Not sure if Alabama, we will have an Alabama one, but we may. But just in case we don't, this will be the final one, if we don't. You'll figure out after this, if we do. Alabama for Christmas. We have a PS Vita. This sucker is so cool. I mean, look at this. I mean, come on. I mean, this thing has the best PlayStation music, I think. Now, the touchpad back here does work, it just doesn't work for most games. I mean, Little Deviants and Walk Apart. Basically, that's it. Really cool. The only game I got for it so far, other than some stuff, is Minecraft. This is what Minecraft looks like. So there you go. Also, I got Nintendo Prime 4 Beyond Switch 2 edition. There you go. Let's see what's in here. No. Oh. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I said that. Anyways, this is PS Vita case I got. Holds way more cartridges. It holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 cartridges. I only have 1, so then it has this little pouch for stuff. Now, it also came with rubberized things. I didn't throw those away. I put them somewhere and I can't find them. That's what happened to them. They basically go over the joysticks, but I don't really need them. So cool. I mean, if you want to see the touchpad in action, maybe it may work something. It might go. It's right here, as you can see. Earth is spinning wherever I'm touching it. Pretty cool. Yeah. How you close out a game is really cool. I just love how you just do that. It also messes up my touchscreen though, because if I turn it off, all you see is a bunch of fingerprints. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It has a front camera, back camera. It's really cool, but it's still only sold 10 to 15 million. A good estimate would be 12 million, since it is in between a 11 million and 13.56 million selling console. If you said the Wii, if it's behind the Wii U, you are correct. This is ranked number 25. So, yeah. Oh, I think we're good. Oh gosh, the problem is it's so stylish, right, that it's so slippery. Oh man, I mean, unless you're holding it like you're playing a game, it will slip out of your hands really easily. Or like this. I probably should have been holding it like this. Anyways, also how you insert a cartridge. What I have in here actually is a micro SD adapter because, yeah, so I had to mod it. Problem is, with me having to mod it, I had to downgrade it to a version that is jailbroken. Problem is, then I can't access the PS Store. So that means I can only play physical games on this unless I want to factory reset my console. Thinking it's quite useless. So that means, okay, we're going to have to buy an overpriced PS Vita card. And you're like, it's not that much. Okay, 64 gigabytes on eBay is still $252. I'm not paying that for 64 gigabytes. Like, so you're telling me we've made it to where we can make a micro SD card in here, right? But we can't make the same mold. So we'll go in here. Why can't we have a third party making 256 gig for this? Because it can only read up to 256 gigs. Put it in here. It's a beautiful slot. We don't have to use the physical card slot. That makes it so much harder in mods. We need a third party 256 gigger. That's what we need. If there's any restrictions, I know there's a way to get around them. There has to always be a way. Always. Yeah. Alright, so that was really it about my rant. Let's see. Also, I have a little video to show you of when I first touched this thing and actually opened it. And then we'll go to what we have in Alabama and some more cool stuff about my collection. The PlayStation Vita. This is gonna be nice. Alright, see what happens. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, English. English, please. Next. Alright. Select your time zone. Oh, man. What should I go for here? I don't even know what time it is right now. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Oh no, it's going more west. Sometime we'll reach it. Sao Paulo. Where's the American city? US and Canada. Central time. Oh, Central time, yeah. Okay, select the date and time. 2025. 12. Come on, come on. 12, 19. What time is it? Well, what in the world? Yo! Oh, that's a 1000 model. This is 2000. I feel like this may be a little too slim, honestly, for my hands, but they'll be alright. Man, look at that. Now, that is a beautiful thing. Zoom in on that screen a little bit. 3's good. 3's good. Good. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna try to skip this. Oh, you have to see this. Okay, well, that's a little messed up. Oh, it's ready. I think. Hit. This is the home screen. Tap the welcome part icon to begin. Okay. Tap it then. So I know Welcome Park is like the to show off what the PS Vita can do. That's probably why it's leading me to this. I may take a chair and just sit down and play this instead of having it on. That they've been waiting to meet me. They've been stalking me for days. Okay.
find out more about the features of your PlayStation Vita system.
About that, so what I'm actually gonna do is sit down and see what happens if I...
The touch, tilt, camera, and microphone.
Okay, I think this is good. That sounds great.
By using these tutorials, you'll become more familiar with how to use your PlayStation Vita system.
To close application. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I want to see what this is.
Let's go to the main menu. Select the icon of the tutorial you would like to play. Why don't you try a tutorial that uses touch first? Here you can try out some ways of using touch. Make the numbers disappear in the correct order.
Okay, so I forgot the speakers are here. So every time you're like this, you're
Touch the
buffing out the
numbers in
speakers.
order, starting with the lowest to make them disappear.
Okay. Can I do
Ready?
it?
Go.
Oh, it wanted me to do it this. There we go. I did it. Sorry if the PS Vita keeps moving. But, yeah. Oh, that is not the target time. Alright, now, I would do more of this. I just feel like right now, I have a limited time, so I'm gonna close this for now. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so here's the memory card I'm using. It's in the slot. And it's this. This right here. So what am I actually gonna do? Because I'm pretty sure that requires modding. I'm just gonna put in Minecraft. I don't have any of our storage to play this. So really that's for digital games, which the store is still up. Sony, please don't take it down anytime soon, because then I won't be able to play really any games. Anyways, go to put in that game. Okay, I put in the game. Put in the game. It's not showing much. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. You got the PlayStation Store. Let me see that. Let's do that first. Ha! Selling. Sorry, I keep moving around again. Oh gosh. Start. Updating the software. I just got the Wi-Fi enabled. Yeah. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be a little bit bigger. These joysticks, I know it's a handheld console. They can't even click down, and they're super tiny. And then. Yeah, it's just so weird. Yeah. I like the PS Vita and all. It kind of feels like a Nintendo console. That startup just makes me think of like the Wii U or something like that. I don't know why I think that way, but yeah. The reason I did that is this is actually a touchpad that you can use back here. Problem is, only a few games use it. I know Little Deviants uses it. That sound right there. That sound will later be used in the PS4. Problem is, it's still taking a while. Wow. Oh, system update, please wait. Yeah, this takes a while. Here's the thing. Let's take. Hold up. So I don't have this charged, so I can't show you the screen. But this is a normal PSP 1000. We got. I mean, look at all that. It's so thick. And then this is a PS Vita 2000. I mean, look. I mean, come on. It's so much thinner. And I mean, here's screen on the. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. Screen on the PSP 1000. Screen on the PSP 2. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that is crazy. Just to show, even the slim model is way better than this thing. It also works a lot more. So there you go. Yeah, I can't wait to. Okay, it's down. Hopefully, I can start to use it again. Okay, the PlayStation logo's on. Probably means it's ready. Again. Alright, here we go. Updating database. Updating that database. Oh, God, it's the first time. I really like that idea. Okay, installing. Why is there two? Oh, whatever, I guess. Browser. I haven't used the PS Store though. Let me see what the PlayStation Store is like. Wait, what? Okay. You know what? Let's do A to B. See what's up here. Hey, there's a lot of games on here. The PS4 link. Yeah, so there's the PS3 remote play here that I heard is horrible, and then the PS4 link, which I heard is great. So, let's try the browser. That was completely out of left field, I feel like. See what happens. I know YouTube doesn't work anymore. History, I don't think that's... Okay, well, I'm gonna just... Oh, here we go. Okay. See if YouTube pops up. Okay, I know the app doesn't work anymore, but... Maybe, just maybe. No way. No way. I think YouTube may actually pop up. I think it may. Or is it gonna be stuck here? It may be stuck here. Because it starts to show and then it just doesn't do anything. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, it works! Oh! Wait, no. Please, I'm begging you. Let me search up my channel. Oh. 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 Okay, I searched up my channel. Please work. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness. It works! Oh, it is huge. Wow. Look at that. That's crazy. Man. Look at all them cringy shorts. See, can I watch a video now? That's where it gets interesting. Can I watch Switch 2 6 months in? No. Oh my. Ha! Well, it's the sequel to my most popular video. Switch 2 6 months in. Dude, that's crazy. What if I just pulled up with this that says, hey, you want to watch one of my videos? Sure. Oh, so it can take photos, but it can't take videos. That makes sense. Wait a second. Okay, hi, it's me. Recording this. Problem is, God, that looks horrible. Okay, that looks horrible. Why doesn't it record videos? I mean, you could technically, not sure. Well, that stinks. Wait, actually, let me go back there. Maybe the back camera doesn't. No, wait, no, it would say that. It would show that. Hold up. Yeah, it doesn't show it. So, no videos. Only photos. Okay. Okay, near. I know that's like people near you and stuff. That doesn't really affect anything. Calendar, PS3 remote plate. Okay. think it's time we try it. Minecraft for the PlayStation Vita. That is in Japanese. Okay, no, stop. I don't think that's it. Home. Pretty sure it's this one. Yep, this is it. Okay. This is the game we're looking for, not the Ever Minecraft. I guess maybe it just came with a demo because, hey, demo. Problem is, I don't have any memory in this, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Because my memory card uses the game card slot, and it's meant for digital games, so that means that this is practically useless. Oh, Mojang. Uh-oh. I can hear the music. Ah, yes. Play game. Yeah, that's alright. Whoa, look at all these texture packs. Candy, cartoon, city. A city texture pack. Yeah, I'll be boring. Okay, oh, silly. Okay. That's crazy. I'm gonna call it Vita. I'm so used to clicking this down. Vita's the name. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna break this joystick because I'm so used to clicking these down. Wait, if the joystick doesn't click down, then what is sprint? Is it this? Also, the D-pad is definitely different than the, Alright, well, that's the PlayStation Vita for y'all. Really cool UI, really cool everything, and if you wonder how much it sold 10 to 15 million units. Yep. Due to poor marketing and Sony just forgetting this exists, they just didn't use it. Alright, here we go. This is the Switch 2 Pro charging grip. The last accessory I need to get for this brand. Here. See what we got. It also comes with GL and GR buttons. And I'm selling while trying to open this. Now, I don't have all the boxes. I don't have the plastic strap box. Oh, actually, I still need to get the wheels. I completely forgot about that. So this is not the last thing. The wheels are going to be, I think, 20 bucks. No, 30 bucks. I don't remember what they are. It's kind of shocked I'm still, Nintendo still makes those things. Yes, I am in Alabama while recording this. So, yes, I did get something the day before posting this video. Yeah. Here we go. I just thought I would unbox this since this is kind of new stuff. Charging grip. Pro Controller is definitely better than this, but whatever. Here we go. Let's make it. Okay, so here's the charging cable. Not what I was trying to pull out, but it's alright. Here we go. This nice foam. Let's see what we got. Oh, Nelly. And it has the GL and GR buttons. I don't know why they put these on the charging grip in the first place. I guess maybe so you would buy them. But, I mean, yeah, sure, it could charge it, but I don't know. I mean, why? I mean, they're so small. I mean, on a Pro Controller, they're really good size. They're perfect for your hands. I mean, they work, but I mean, I did forget my Pro Controller, but, like, why, though? I don't know. Oh, there's the Switch 2 charging grip. Let me go get my Joy-Cons. Alright, here are the Joy-Cons on this grip. Yeah, so if I try to do that, that's what they would look like. Now, I have a cool thing. In the inside, it's white. Does that maybe mean we get white Joy-Con 2s? Maybe? Or it's gray. Actually, it's gray. And it's the same on the other side, too. I don't know why it's like this. But yeah. And yeah, of course it's clear. It's probably why this clear plastic. It's a little more gray than the Switch 1, I think. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I would rather use the Pro Controller if I'm going to use GL and GR buttons. So, yeah. I mean, I still wanted to get this because, you know, I'm in a weird position. So this is like my first console where I'm here since launch. So, I'm trying to get all the stuff for it before. Like, if I bought this 2026, there would have to be, like, at least 10 games I would have to get out of Nintendo. Here, I had the perfect position. I could get them all right now, and I wouldn't have to worry about them in the future. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. First release 2026 is Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch 2 Edition, which is perfect because I already own the main game. It only costs, like, $15 for the... Or, not 15, it's $5 maybe? Maybe it's 15, I don't know. For the Switch 2 Edition, thing. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I mean, it works. It's fun. Also, I have one more thing I want to do. I think it's over for some. Yep. Tears of the Kingdom. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't get the Switch 2 edition. Because I don't need to. I have a Switch Online Plus expansion pack, and I have a Switch 2. That means I get the Switch 2 editions of Breath of the Wild, which I already owned, and this Tears of the Kingdom. It's perfect. I'm sorry for the shadow. This is really all I had. I mean, basically, there's a fan back here. There's a light on that fan. It's hitting this perfectly where there's a long pole shadow in the middle of the thing. And I can't do anything about it. Because everything else, there's always some... Yeah. Anyways, let's unbox this. Or unwrap this. See if anything's in it. I mean, Breath of the Wild, there wasn't anything except like a... Actually, I didn't. Never mind. I'm just going to stop. Okay. Should be all we need to do. This is the sequel to Breath of the Wild. See, discover, create, explore. Okay, well that's definitely helpful. I don't think you can really create with this, but whatever. Let's see what we got here. If I can open it, that would be great. Okay, here. Ooh, wow, that feels nice. Why does that feel so much nicer than all my other Switch games? Anyways, Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, nice pack art. And here is the cartridge. Yeah, I know I don't get the Switch 2 game. Whatever. Here's the thing. I already own Breath of the Wild Switch-wise, so I thought it'd be kind of awkward for me to get a Switch 2 game and a Switch. When, I mean, here's the Switch game. So I can play it on Switch and Switch 2, which is perfect. If you get the Switch 2 edition, I think maybe you can play it on Switch. I don't remember. I think you can. Man. Is this actually the right plastic? Or did Walmart sell me a different, duplicate thing that's not the actual thing? I don't know. I think it's normal. Anyways. Cool. Okay, so this is my pickups on December 26th. And here we go. This is it right here. We have the final pickups of 2025. We got Slim PS1. Pretty cool. Yeah. These 3 Atari 2600 games. We got Indy 500, Midnight Magic, and Video Olympics. They're $8 a pop. I thought, why not? We got, for the PlayStation, Need for Speed 2. Got PS1, might as well got that. Oh, by the way, I got this for $60. Normally, I find these in Texas for like 100 or more. This was $60. I mean, come on, that's a steal. Anyways, then I got Tears of the Kingdom, so I could get the Switch 2 edition using my Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Then I have the boxes right here. I'll just move that. The charging grip, and yes, this does indeed have GL button. And finally, a Wii Mini. I got this for $50 because they didn't have a power supply or AV. They literally just had the console, and that's fine. I mean, they take the same cables on the back. And yeah, so this is actually interesting. The reason I got this because I like how it does this, and the problem is it can't play GameCube games, and it has no internet access. So yeah, but still, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, Wii Mini. There you go, guys. That's the final pickup of 2025. This is it. Season 2 is officially under wraps. So let's look forward to Season 3.